Welcome back everyone to Old Country Cooks. I'm Chef John. Rebecca's behind the camera. Today, well, tomorrow, we're prepping today so we can do something for tomorrow. So we have a pork belly without the skin. It's just got the fat and the meat. And then we're going to marinate it with some cilantro, lime, and garlic.
So good.
And some, I think this is just sour orange. It's a marinade. Okay. So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to put it in this plastic container. It's a little bigger than that. We're going to cook this Carnitas style, which is little meats or little bites. All right, I'm just going to cut it into strips for right now. I'm just going to pour this all over this. Guys, if you never tried this Mojo marinades, oh man, you're missing out. They really pack a punch. I got my trusty tool made from China. They knew I was going to use this 5,000 years ago, so they made it way back then. She invented these chopsticks.
Get this corner. This corner.
She's telling me what corners to get. We're going to take this into the kitchen. We're going to wrap it in some saran wrap and we're going to put it in the refrigerator and we're just going to let it set till tomorrow. And then we're, like I said, we're going to cook this like Carnitas style. So it's the next day. We're ready to go ahead, and what we're going to do is I'm going to cut these up a little smaller and we're going to put them in my electric skillet. And we're going to take some of this juice and some water. I'm just going to thin it out some and cover it. And we're just going to turn that skillet on to where it's just slightly simmering. Pour it in here. I don't know how much it's going to take to cover that up, cooking it into the skillet, but we're going to add water to it, thin it out. Right. Just make sure this gets down in here. There's plenty of room for this in here. It's not going to be on top of each other. Again, right now we want to bring this to a boil, then turn it down to a simmer. Okay, we got it came to a simmer. It took about 15 minutes, maybe a little longer. All that liquid in there. Make sure you put the lid down on it to get it to simmer faster. We want to keep it right there. Get this out of here. It took about an hour after we got it going pretty good. And you see they shrunk up some. The fat's still on there. If you don't want all that fat, it's going to crisp up when we fry it. But you can always trim that fat cap off or trim it down so there's not much on there. So we're going to drain this in here, put them in a strainer. I got it in a little plastic container under it. So we're going to get these in here. I'm going to discard this marinade juice and we're going to put some lard in here, and then we're going to fry these up. Got the oil ready, which I'm using lard. It's 4 pounds of lard. And I had to add a little more extra oil, so I just use regular cooking oil. It's fine. Only thing the cooking oil does, other than this doesn't do, is really splatter, okay? So this should be enough if you want to cut your little pieces smaller. So we're going to go ahead and fry this up. And it won't take too long. We want a good dark color to it. It'll be a little more than golden brown to get a hard crust, but you decide what kind of crust or how much you want to fry it on the outside. Here we go. We're going to do the taste test. We made a beautiful plates. We had some cojita cheese on top. We had peppers and tomatoes and carrots, pico de gallo. What else we have?
Fresh corn tortillas.
Fresh corn tortillas. So we're going to give this a shot. Look at
Now it's not burnt. It's caramelized.
Caramelized. It's still soft. It's crunchy on the outside and very soft and moist on the inside.
It's very rich.
You want to give the camera lady a little bit here?
No way.
Mmm. Alright guys. Yes. Oh, and I sprinkled a little lime juice on top. Request from Rebecca. It's delicious.
This is so good.
All those seasonings we marinated that with just shine through.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You guys, it's perfect. It's so good.
It doesn't have that strong pork bacon flavor. It's there, but it's not overpowering. The seasonings just made this dish. I would say give this a try. It was an easy cook. We just marinated in those two marinades. One was lime, garlic, and cilantro. The other one was the sour lemon. the sour orange. You can find those at the any grocery store. Most of them sell them in their little Hispanic section. We used 4 pounds of lard to fry it in. We boiled it to I said 180 to or 175, 180. We went to 200, or you take your thermometer or a fork, just push it in the meat, not the fat, and just make sure it's tender still. And then you want to cook it until you got a good, just a little bit over golden brown color. But make sure your oil is very hot, because if you don't, you'll dry it out trying to get it cooked. So you need at least, I would say, 360 to 375 on your heat. It'll cook very fast. It'll just cook the outside and the inside will still be moist. This turn dogs up again. Alright, hope y'all enjoyed this. First time here, please subscribe, share, like, comment.
Ring that bell.
Ring that bell. And most important,
y'all come back.
Bye.
Jazz hands.
I'm going to carry this up.